Well, good morning, everybody. This is a special edition of Mark's Garage. We're actually at the Davi Motorsports Garage, and we got an exciting episode because behind us is Umberto's newest machine he's adding to Davi Motorsports, and he's going to be rolling it out. He just picked it up at the dealership. He's going to be rolling it out of the trailer, and we're going to talk about it. On a scale of 1 to 100, what is your excitement level?
Probably 118.
Okay, you heard it here, 118.
It's just been a long time coming.
Yeah, I know it.
This whole, and you know
Congratulations to you. That's awesome.
And you've been part of every step of this, and you know that from a year ago when the news first came out about this bike.
Yeah.
Tell them a little bit about the bike. You certainly know about it.
Well, what's going to be rolling out of the trailer here is a 2026 BMW R1300 RT, which is the sport touring model. It's brand new to BMW. A lot of terrific technology. I don't know if we have time to cover it all, but we'll hit the highlights today, right?
We will. Excited about this.
Good.
It's a beautiful bike and no miles on it yet.
Wow.
But soon there will be.
Yeah.
Soon.
Okay.
Soon.
Good. All right, let's get going.
Let's do it. Let's see if this puppy goes with me. Let's see if we are in neutral. All right. There we go. The stand is out? Yes. And your shields. All right. So that's an interesting thing that I just noticed for the first time. There's going to be a lot of things I'm going to notice for the first time. There's some kind of brake system in it. And I learned something interesting at the dealership.
Okay, what is it? I'm going to fire this up too.
Yes. When you put the kickstand down, it raises about 10 millimeters, and it helps the angle of oscillation.
Wow. So it doesn't tip over quite as far?
Well, it's not
doesn't
quite
lean
as
over?
low down.
Okay.
And you have so much travel to bring it up on a kickstand.
Yeah.
I did it at the dealership, and it worked out well. And kind of interesting because I'd read about it, and we're going to try it now. All right, so.
And I think what you're referring to is the ride height adjustment when you put the center stand down.
Correct.
And then it raises so it makes it easy to get it up onto the center stand, easier.
Watch this.
Okay.
All right. Great.
And the leverage of the whole system just gets to a really good point. So, by the way, on camera here, this other guy, Jeff Gelzer, is here with us this morning. He decided to come on over and see this new machine as well. And Jeff is a major motorsports enthusiast as well, motorcycle rider. You've probably seen him on some of the videos related to Group 66 and our trips and all of that. So good to have you here, Jeff, too.
Indeed.
So we'll figure this out a little bit later.
Yes.
But tell the viewers a little bit about your interest in this model and how you saw your future in touring and sport touring evolving.
Well, as it turns out, and you know that I have been on a few trips with Group 66, and following Jeff's leadership, who always creates a wonderful map, a wonderful route, and as you also know, I like to be in the back, riding last and thinking about things. And I got this notion last year that I should have a second touring bike, a sport touring bike. You know, my touring bike of choice since 2004 when they first came out has been a Yamaha FJR 1300. I have the third iteration of it now, which is a 2021. And one of the things that attracted me to this bike once I looked into it was the weight is very similar to my FJR.
Right.
Very manageable. You know, I contemplated for a little bit getting a Honda Goldwing, It's it's a lot of weight.
Yep.
Very awesome machine, but a lot of weight. But when I started thinking about that, I thought the obvious choice was a BMW. I didn't even look into anything else. And Mark, you know, I have a 2015 9T, BMW 9T, and that I've enjoyed very much. The horizontally opposed twin, great engine, kind of interesting characteristics.
For sure.
And when I looked into it, I learned that BMW was revising, if you will, updating or improving, what have you, the 1250, the R1300 RT, which you have one of them.
I do, and 5 years now I've owned it. It's a 2020, and it's been a great machine. And now with this model, it's another notch of performance, technology, and what we'll call ride dynamics that when you're an enthusiast, you know what I'm talking about here, right?
Indeed.
Cornering, handling, performance, acceleration.
Oh, well, you know, the BMW did not officially release any specs on it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of speculation, a lot of sort of guesstimating, if you will, until May of this year, when the dealer contacted me and told me, and I already knew that was coming out, that officially they had released all the information. And once you start reading about it, and from the from the manufacturer, and then you know the information is going to be accurate, I thought, boy, this is going to be an exciting little journey. So,
No doubt. Hey, a couple things we should talk about, because new for 26 and for BMW across a couple models is a transmission option called ASA, and ASA stands for Automated Shift Assistant. And you had the option, if you wanted, to get this bike built. And by the way, Umberto he ordered it, built in Germany, shipped over here with every feature that he wanted. So one of the things is this transmission. And so you had a chance to go ride a bike. Talk a little bit about that, and then your decision on what transmission you ultimately selected.
well, my dealer of choice for this was Tychler's Motorsports up in De Pere, Wisconsin. And I worked with a gentleman whose nickname is Red. Wonderful guy. He kept me apprised of everything, sent me emails, notices as he got him. And the minute that they got their first one in, he reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to have a test ride. And then I responded with something like, isn't the Pope a certain heritage or whatever? But I got up there as quickly as I could. It was a Saturday. I forgot to bring my helmet.
Right in the middle of the lunch. The sandwich is still on the plate.
Yeah, it probably still is. It's and the one that he had the feature that you talked about, the automatic, essentially, what we would call an automatic, which you can have the full automatic mode or the manual mode by shifting on the lever on the left side of the bike, like we conventionally do with clutches. And so I took the bike out. I was excited and went down some roads. It didn't go too fast, and went through residential areas. And the thing that quickly became apparent to me is that the bike shifts in what I would probably call an eco-friendly mode. And it shifts sooner than I want it to shift. Shift sooner than I normally shift my bikes with all manuals. That's what they have. And so what I did is I switched it over to manual, and of course use my foot, and then I shifted when I wanted to. But then I thought, well, if I'm going to do that, I'm not going to ride automatic. I don't think I am. It's not likely. So why don't I just stick with the clutch, which I love.
Yeah.
And so this one here is fully manual, but you can expand on that automatic that they have.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, new technology, how that works, and it is nice that, as you refer to, it has the option of going to manual mode. But I want to get back to what you were talking about with the clutch, because even though this is primarily a manual transmission, this also has the feature out of BMW Racing called Gear Shift Assist Pro.
Right.
So what happens is you actually have clutchless shifting once you get going, and it works better usually second gear on up, third gear on up. You don't need to use the clutch. You just use the lever.
Correct.
And it's basically a quick shifter. But that's what's neat. So you have manual, but you also have Gear Shift Assist Pro with this. So I don't think you can go wrong.
Not at all.
And having the option for the people on what they want to do, let them drive both, and you pick what works for you, right? That's pretty cool.
And you know that my Ducati Super Sport has that feature.
The quick shifter.
Shift assist.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about the Ducati is that it raises, when you do that, it raises the engine RPMs to match the shift.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure. So one other thing is I'm looking at your bike here, really different styling. That stands out to me. The 719, I see you ordered the 719 option, which is pretty cool, and it adds these different things, and I'm looking at, well, what are they? The brake reservoir cover, the clutch reservoir cover, beautifully machined, option 719 on the little storage unit in front of the gas cap. All these little features. Wow, that's impressive. 719.
The suspension and all the adjustments comes with it. It's just the wheels that come with this bike are part of that option. It's really comprehensive, and I thought this is exactly what I want.
Now, there's one other thing that I learned about at the launch that BMW had, and it's the aerodynamic management, okay? So would you come on over here so folks can see what's going on and show them a little bit about, there is an electric windscreen. There's some additional little, what I call little fairing deflectors in front of the mirrors, wind deflectors, but show the folks this next thing that BMW did to better manage wind.
Well, Mark, you know that in preparation for this, I watched every single video that came out. Whether it was accurate or not, it didn't matter. I just got to see it. And this is one of the things that they talked about, BMW, as an assist to kind of temper the wind that you experience when you're riding. Protection, we all want that, especially on long distances like Group 66 does. So, and that's one of the first things that I played with on the
test ride? On the test
demo
ride, yeah.
Absolutely. So, and it's totally manual, but if you do this and you raise both sides, the wind on your legs literally disappears.
Wow.
It's amazing how this little movement of the body fairing does that.
Very neat.
And actually, one of the riders commented, he was riding two up with his wife. Nice report in that. And he points here and he says, well, look at that. What exactly do you want to look at? It's perfect. In my eyes, it's perfect.
Yeah, okay.
It's just wonderful.
Well,
Doing this, and then when you want to feel that wind, you simply do that. Very easy.
But what you mentioned is that you're doing this while you're on the bike, while you're riding. It's ergonomically okay, right?
Yeah,
you can do it.
Nothing to it.
Yeah,
So
pretty
this
neat.
is kind of neat that this feature that they put on, and it works. It actually works.
Cool.
It's not hyperbole.
Yeah,
the
good
effect
stuff.
that it has on the wind that you have against you. So another exciting thing that I want to experience.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're going to probably wrap this portion of the video up. There's so much to cover. The best news is Umberto has a new bike. It's in the garage. I'm just starting the process of dating, if you will.
I like that.
Right? And you're learning all about this, and we'll look forward to learning a lot more from you as you get going and figure all this out. But you want to take your time.
Oh, yes.
You want to do it right. You don't want to be out on the road and try and figure things out. Figure some of this stuff out now. And so
all of it, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not taking this bike out until I'm comfortable.
There you go. There you go.
I am on my FJR. There's a lot to learn here, Mark. You know that.
Well, thank you for taking some time this morning. Thanks for the invite for Jeff and I to come over and see you unget it out of the trailer. That's pretty cool. Unveiling, yeah. And we look forward to a lot of great rides over these next few years.
We do indeed.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Umberto, and congratulations again.
And thank you for coming over, Mark, and your assistance.
You got it.
It's always invaluable. Thank you so much.
Okay.